The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome back to another episode of The Perceptual Shift. I'm James Quine, and this is my brother,
Robbie, and I'm a perceptual shifter as well.
and we're grateful to be here with you today. We hope you're enjoying the show. We hope you enjoyed this show.
Yes.
This show is about the book, The Perceptual Shift, that I wrote with help from my brother. And it is about loving your life and manifesting abundance. And that's the focus of the entire show. We're going to read a page from the book like we always do unless we have a guest.
Right.
And then we're going to talk about that page. We're going to give you some experience, strength, and hope from us.
Right.
Our take on that. Then we'll answer the questions.
Right.
And we'll share all that with you today. So, again, glad that you're here today. If you want the book and you don't have it, go to Amazon.com. You can get the Kindle, or
save some ducats.
Yeah, it's only like $2.99 or something like that. Or you can buy the actual book. If you get the Kindle, you'll need a journal to write in.
Right.
And then you can, if you buy this book, you can write in this book. I don't know if you can see that, how well you can see it, but yeah, you can write in the book. If you want a signed copy, hit me up in the comments, which I respond to personally. And I'll make sure that you get a book, a signed copy, or hit me up, DM me on Instagram or TikTok. That's James M. Michael, M for Michael, James M. Quine, Quine. And on my Instagram and TikTok, you'll find some life hacks.
Life hacks
That's
are going to save your bacon. They're so good.
So they're pretty good. And I'm going to be doing a new feature. I didn't even tell you about this.
Wow.
I'm going to be doing a feature called Don't Do This, Do This. And so I'm going to show you behaviors, words, actions that I used to take in my communication with others.
Before the perceptual shift.
Before my perceptual shift.
As opposed to after the perceptual shift.
And then I'm going to tell you why that doesn't work, although it'll be pretty obvious.
Right.
And then I'm going to show you the actions that I take now in those communication events.
So it's anti-shift versus shift.
And I'm going to be doing it with Robbie. So he's going to play the other person.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to play the one person.
Wow.
Like, for example, I would say, Robbie would say, is something wrong? Is something wrong?
Is something wrong?
No. Say it again.
Is something wrong?
I said no. Say it again. I feel like something.
I sort of feel like something is wrong.
Well, now something's wrong. Okay?
Right.
Because you keep bothering me about it.
Right.
That would be an example of don't do this.
Right.
And then we would show you how to handle that situation. So it's going to be a very cool little segment that I'm going to be including on my TikTok and Instagram. So check that out if you're interested. But today we are going to continue with our reading.
I hate to interrupt, but a little perceptual shift bird told me that there's an audiobook coming.
There is an audiobook coming. I'm working on the audiobook, and that's going to be out hopefully within the next couple of months from the time of airing of this episode.
That's awesome.
So I'm going to be doing that.
Because a lot of people dig audiobooks. I'm one of them.
Yeah,
I like them
I do too. I love them.
Yeah.
And by the way, this show is going to be on, I think, Spotify and Apple Music and different podcast streaming things if you just want to listen to it. Because I was reading today that about 500,000 people a month listen to podcasts, but 1 billion people a month watch them on YouTube.
Wow.
So having this available for the 1 billion people.
I'd rather watch it and hear it.
Yeah, I like watching it.
It's more satisfying.
But sometimes you're driving.
Yeah,
you
that's
just want
true.
to listen.
Yeah.
So, all right. We are going to be doing Perception Defines Outcomes today.
Wow.
So before we jump into it, though, and start our reading.
That's right.
How about a little bit of music?
We have a little ritual around here.
We do.
To get us in the mood to perceptually shift, we start with
a little bit of perceptual shift music.
Rock and roll. Welcome to the Shift Show. Get ready for the mind flow. You're gonna see the world in a brand new way. We'll show you how to love life. Eliminate your strife. You'll manifest Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Did you like the Yeah Baby?
Yeah,
Okay, I was improvising a little.
I know.
So how's your day? How's your night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
It was pretty good. For those who don't know, we have a perceptual shift. Do you want to announce that?
What?
Our little meeting?
Oh yeah, we
which
did.
We
the
had
perceptual
today,
shift. Yeah.
and it was really awesome.
Yeah, it's Saturday while we're recording this, so yeah.
Yeah. The meeting started off on a somber note,
It did.
which I didn't expect,
It
but I
did.
appreciated the
a
honesty.
friend of Heather's passed away in the bathtub.
Yeah,
Crazy,
I
right?
know.
And the thing is, I take a bath every single
Yeah.
night, a hot bath. And she said, evidently, it was like so hot that her blood pressure got too low.
Wow, incredible.
And she was in her 50s.
Yeah,
Wow,
young little whippersnapper.
crazy. Well, that's young for us.
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
almost
Yeah.
100.
I-
Well, not quite yet, but
You look good for your age, dude.
I do. You
You're
look
on
good
the
for-
Love
you do look
Hotel,
good.
macking on all
I like
those
to get rid of
babes.
this little
Yeah,
chin
little
thing,
things
you
like
know?
that. A little laser or
You
something.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, the man boobs I can deal with. I just do more
I
exercise.
can't stand that crap.
Really? You don't like your man
I'm
boobs?
not into the man boobs.
Really?
I like a strong surfer chest.
Some people like man boobs.
No way.
Sure,
That's
come
not
on.
accurate.
You never know, man.
I am not co-signing that.
Pushing for the
no,
pushing?
no way.
Okay, maybe not.
I don't
know.
think that looks good
Didn't
ever.
George Costanza invent a man bra? Or no, that was who was that from? The guy with the big hair.
Yeah, that's him.
No, George is the little.
Oh
heavy guy.
yeah.
Yeah, Kramer.
Kramer. Yeah.
Kramer invented the man bra.
Right.
Maybe you could try one of those.
No thanks.
Okay.
I mean, I have actually dressed in drag a lot.
Yeah.
With my bands and stuff.
Yeah,
but
he's a drag dresser.
I sort of am.
Not a drag queen, but
No,
a drag dresser.
no, I just like breaking stereotypes.
And the eye makeup.
And it's fun, yeah. Putting,
Yeah.
it's like, I
Speaking
love
of eye
glitter.
makeup. Did you put any eye makeup on your eyebrows? Because they look good.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Really good.
I'm not good at it. It's,
Did you put some on?
Yes.
Oh, they look good. I should
Really?
probably be putting some on.
Wow, thank
They
you.
look like they're complete. My
I was-
eyebrows I feel like I got like the half eyebrows.
I was preparing for some eyebrow shame,
No,
and it's
no.
nice to get a compliment.
No,
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
Thanks a
Speaking of
lot.
compliments, that's what we talked about in
Yes.
the meeting this morning.
Wow, we're really in alignment here.
Yeah, but you accepted it nicely.
Thank you.
Of learning how to accept, that's a different page, but learning
Right.
how to accept compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I know we're off tangent a little bit. You want to get into the book?
Yeah.
You got anything
Yeah,
else
yeah.
to say?
No, I mean, I'm
Did you
just,
want to ask me how my night was?
we were talking about the meeting. Did you dig the meeting?
Oh yeah, I dug the meeting.
I
Man.
dug
thought it.
it.
Was, they get better and better every
They
time.
really do.
And
It's a safe space to.
we also had Tyler there.
Yeah.
Tyler was new to that meeting. so
Tyler
that
was
great.
good.
Yeah, it was great.
Everybody was digging deep and being pretty honest,
And like
at
you
a
say,
gut
they're all
level.
from a different place, going
Yeah.
through different things. So
It's a very intimate thing. It reminds me of almost kind of a tribal thing, like we're all sitting around a fireplace and we're sharing our feelings, and it's got a lot of warmth to it.
I love that
it's a
it's
safe
all about
space.
evolution,
Yes.
emotional evolution.
And everyone can go at their own pace. There's no ego in it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like if you want to go slow and steady, that's cool.
And if you know, at one point when I first designed this book, it had a little circle on it that I ended up taking off because it was distracting. But this really is about increasing your emotional IQ, right? So your intelligence emotionally, knowing how to respond instead
Right.
of react,
Yeah.
how to detach with love, all of these things you learn
Yeah,
in
the
this
pausing
book.
when agitated.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea to be reactive like that. Usually I regret it when I act like that.
And usually
if
I-
I take a breath and just try to get in alignment, it usually works out.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's against my instincts. My instinct is to attack.
Yes, and what I was going to say that usually it's directly correlated to my emotional and spiritual health.
Right.
I'm going to react if I haven't been doing my journaling
Wow,
and my
that is
affirmations and my
true.
mirror work and getting together with my people and
Yeah.
having, moments like this where we're communicating about the solution.
Right, right.
Because, and this is important. If I try to do all of this stuff by myself, and this is why we have the Saturday meeting, if you try to do all this stuff by yourself, it definitely will help. But when you have other people that you're on the journey with, it's a million times better. So even if you don't do it with us, I would encourage you, if you love the book, to have somebody else that you're doing it with and talking to about.
It helps a lot.
Yeah. And it creates intimacy.
Yeah, it does too. And it doesn't feel lonely that way. It's,
And intimacy.
it feels supportive.
Yes. And intimacy, like you've said, is intimacy.
That's right.
Right. So great meeting.
Yeah,
that's
it was.
every Saturday at 3 p.m. California time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
We go over a page in the book.
Yeah, it moves slowly. So I was surprised, like we spend the whole meeting on one page, but the page is deep.
We do the whole podcast
Yes.
on one page too.
And it's just got its own natural rhythm. So I just had to like let go of expectations. Like, we're going to finish a chapter today. You know, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. The bathtub thing was a little bit sad.
It was.
But it's also a recognition that, like, enjoy this life while you have it.
Thank you. Don't take it for granted.
No, because, like, who would have... I guarantee you that woman never thought, I'm going to die in the bathtub tomorrow.
I bet very much the opposite. She thought, I'm just going to take a nice bath. But in a weird kind of way, it is beautiful. I mean, I would like to leave my body that way.
Sounds like a great way to go.
Yes,
I didn't
it
even
really
think about
is.
that. Yeah. And this, by the way, this woman, we happen to know for a fact, wasn't drinking or using drugs.
That was
wasn't
fantastic.
The reason.
Yeah.
That wasn't the reason that they passed out.
Right.
I would have normally thought, at first I thought she killed herself.
That's what I
took
thought,
a drug
too.
overdose. She sliced her wrist. You know,
Right.
that's what you hear when you hear somebody die in a bathtub.
Right.
But nothing.
Yeah.
Her just blood pressure got too low.
Yeah.
And she drowned. So she lost the pressure in her blood. She passed out, and I guess she breathed water and drowned.
Wow.
Crazy. You would think that breathing the water would wake you up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild. Anyway, my heart certainly goes out to her whole family, who is, I'm sure, grieving.
Yeah.
I don't know her, but I wish love and understanding and compassion on her and everybody associated with them.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it. Now that we've clowned around a little bit.
Right.
I was going to ask you about Barbella, but I didn't want to go too far off topic. Barbella is our old dog. Well, no longer with us either.
Right.
We used to have a song. How did it go?
Barbella, Barbella, what do you smell? Come on.
You smell like a gorilla. I smell like a gorilla.
Gorillas stink like hella.
Oh, yeah.
Barbella.
Barbella. You
She was a
remember that.
German Shepherd. She was such a good
But we
dog.
never actually wrote a song, music song.
No.
Although you did write a song that was like an honorarium to Barbella, right?
No.
Barbarella?
Well, that's my band, the Barbarella Tones.
Yeah, but wasn't there a song that talked about Barbarella or Barbella or something like that?
No, there's.
Really?
I had a song about Chalky the cat that
Oh, yeah. We should write a Barbella song. We really should.
she deserves it.
Okay. All right, so here we are, folks. Page 8 of the Perceptual Shift book. Perception defines outcomes. On a broader scale, perception shapes... Oh, by the way, this is in the chapter, The Lens Through Which We See, which, you know, is perfect because we just had our lenses on.
These lenses.
Yeah, these lenses right here, the lens through which we see. Yeah. On a broader scale, perception shapes the trajectory of our lives, where we're headed. Super important, right? Because I want to head into the
That's right.
love zone, into the positive zone, into the abundance zone.
That's right.
A person who views setbacks as learning opportunities.
That deserved a thing. Hold on, I'm sorry.
What?
The love zone.
You were a little late on that,
I know,
but I
sorry.
appreciate it. At the love zone. That's another song.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
24/7.
A person who views setbacks as learning opportunities is far more likely to persevere and succeed than someone who sees them as insurmountable failures. Right?
Absolutely, yes.
What does that mean to you?
That means that be open to being an observer in my own life, that some things that I think are a curse are actually a blessing. And you know what I'm talking about. The first day I walked into a meeting and got sober, I thought my life was going to be the worst, crappiest, most boring, sexless life.
How long ago was that?
Terrible. 33 years ago.
Okay. So you've been free of drugs and alcohol since then?
Yes, you know that. You're a big part of
But
that,
they
James.
don't. I just wanted to, yeah.
James saved me when I was overdosed.
Yeah.
He flew up to San
We
Francisco.
were both living on the streets together.
It was
so
bad,
it
but
was
I don't want to go
awful.
down that rabbit hole right
Yeah.
now. But yeah, this perceptual shift thing is a huge part of my recovery.
But this particular sentence, like you said, talks about how we view obstacles or setbacks
Right.
as opportunities.
Right.
Right. And we can evolve from them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be the man I am today if I didn't go through that experience. And I wouldn't have been able to help other people the way that I help them if I hadn't have gone through those experiences. In fact, I was talking to somebody this morning and we were saying, you know, there's a big difference. It was my daughter, actually, Annie.
Wow.
And we were saying there's a big difference between going to a therapist because, let's say, you're struggling with agoraphobia and going to a person who has struggled with agoraphobia and overcome it
Right.
and talking to them. Because when you're talking to somebody who has not only experience with what you're going through, the
Right.
difficulties,
Right.
but has figured out how to move beyond it
Right.
or how to use it in a positive way in their
Sure.
lives, then that's where the magic is for me.
Right. Yeah. That's recovery, basically.
That's recovery from not only drugs and alcohol, but it's
Right.
recovery from difficulties in your marriage
Right.
or looking at work as a bummer
Sure.
or feeling like you can never do good enough or have a nice car or you'll never achieve, you know, the abundance that you're seeking, you know,
Right.
recovery from all of those thoughts and feelings, as well as any other bigger issues in life.
Sure.
And
That can be very paralyzing, that stuff.
and also there's a direct correlation between recovering spiritually and emotionally
Right.
and recovering physically.
Right.
So if you are ill or sick, you know, there was a guy that I was mentoring a while back and he struggled with back pain.
Right.
And I remember each time he would, you know, be in trouble, he's like, my back went out again. He would, you know, go on about how hard it was and how painful it was and, you know, how he's, you know, really struggling and it just
Yeah.
sucks. And
A lot of people have back issues.
Yeah,
by the way.
and
I have a lot of friends that have it.
legitimately bad back pain.
Yeah, no, with the surgery and everything.
And
Yeah,
finally,
pins
about the third or fourth time, this is over a period of a year or more, I said to him, hey, how about today you don't tell anybody that you have back pain?
Right.
And he said, well, I already blew that. I told you. I said, anybody but me. And he said, well, you know, and I go, how about you try it one time?
Right.
You don't tell anybody
Sure.
that your back is sore.
Yeah.
And he said, okay. And I said, and, you know, let's talk tomorrow and see how it goes. And he told me that he recovered from his back pain in a day and a half instead of 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
And I believe
Just
that,
by zipping the lip.
well, what we focus on gets bigger.
Thank you.
And every time he said out loud, my back is killing me,
Right.
his brain believed it.
Wow.
And his brain reinforced it. And his brain did whatever the brain does to make sure that his back was killing him.
Wow.
And so I do believe that we can, I'm not saying that you can cure cancer by having a positive attitude. Please don't misunderstand
It
me.
probably helps a little bit.
I would
though.
think it's not going to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't depend on it.
No.
You know,
That's
because
a
I am...
little bit of magical thinking going on.
I love Eastern and Western medicine.
Right.
You know, if you cut your hand off in an accident and you bring it to a doctor, they
Thank
might be
you.
able to sew it on.
That's
but I don't
right.
think wishful thinking is going to sew it on.
No.
Or abundance and positive love thinking.
No,
it's not. So let's get back to the book. So
Do you love your back?
I love my back.
I love my back.
I love my back. This is.
I love my back.
We're just going all over the place. We never know where we're going to go with these.
I think
meetings.
self-care is so effing important.
It is. Do you remember what I talked about at the meeting today, the Perceptual Shift book study meeting? The big revelation I had? Or was it not?
Yes, I did. And
What was it?
It was your voice. And I thought it was a beautiful share. And it was very, very vulnerable. And I agree. I think your voice is awesome. I'm team James' voice all the way.
Yeah. And so just for the listeners, you know, I have spent the last 20 plus years learning how to love myself.
Right.
Love how I look, love, you know, who I am. And I've had
Everything,
to
the whole
unravel-
shebang.
Yeah, I've had to unravel a lot of old messaging.
Right.
That I was a piece of shit.
Right.
That I was unworthy.
Yeah.
That I was a problem. That I was unlovable. That I was unattractive. And I'm not going to get into the whole
All of
history
those are
of where that came from.
all of those are
but
lies, by the way.
It came from childhood. It
Yeah.
came from things that I went through, and I'll
Sure.
reveal those over the time in the podcast. But at the moment, I had a hard time looking in the mirror and saying I love you because
Right.
I didn't love who I was. I
Right.
didn't love the way I looked. I certainly didn't love the way I sounded, and I didn't love really who the man I was.
Right.
And so I had to practice it over and over and over again, not believing it, doing contrary action. And that was advice from one of my mentors.
Right.
And ultimately, I realized that in order for me to love myself, I had to change some things about myself. I had to be more honest, be more ethical, be more kind,
Right.
be more patient,
Sure.
pause when agitated,
Yeah.
Detach with love myself more, and
Including your voice.
including my voice. Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna go back a little bit too. I read this book almost every day called Until Today from Ian Van Zant, who I love. Ian Van Zant. If you don't know her, you should definitely check her out. She is bomb.
I'm a fan too.
Yeah. And she had a page in that book about writing yourself 40 love letters.
Right.
And, scenting the paper and
Oh, that's so
putting
cool.
hearts on it.
Awesome.
And really just getting super cornball and
Right.
loving the hell out of yourself. And when was the last time you received 40 love letters every day in a row in the mail? Never, probably. Never. Yeah. So I did that exercise with Richie, one of my friends. And shout out to Richie. I love you, dude. And it was lackluster. I know I surprised you there, but it didn't really do anything for me.
Right. I understand.
And Sarah, who was a good friend of mine, was doing it with us too. And I said to Sarah after about a week, I said, "Hey, are you doing the love letter thing?" And she said, "I am." And I said, "How's it going? How's it feel?" And she said, "Amazing." And I
Wow.
said, "I'm really good at writing love letters, and I make them put the cologne on, and I got these heart stickers, and I'm doing it, and I'm just not feeling it much." She
Right.
goes, "Oh, I wasn't feeling it very much the first few days."
Sure.
And I said, "Okay, and what happened?" And she said, "Well, I started writing the love letters to little Sarah."
Right.
And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And she goes, "Well, that little girl that was hurt." And I said, "Wow."
That made a
Like-
huge difference because they're small and you can hug them and you can
You can really love
rock
that
them to
little kid up.
sleep. Yeah.
And let me tell you something, the little Jamie boy, he was yearning for some loving.
Yeah. He felt abandoned.
He felt hurt and abandoned.
Yes.
He felt confused.
Yeah.
And
he
so-
felt like he didn't matter.
That's right. So I wrote that first love letter to Jamie in the car before I was heading into to speak in front of a big group of about 400 people.
Wow.
And I was nervous.
Yeah.
And
Your
I-
knees were knocking, I bet.
and I saw this sea of cars parked
Right.
outside of this building, and I'm like,
Gulp.
"Oh shit!
Yeah.
They're here to hear me," and I'm terrified. And it didn't matter how many times I'd spoken. I'd spoken hundreds and hundreds of times before,
Right.
but I still got nervous.
Was this in L.A. somewhere?
It was in LA, yeah. And I took a deep breath. I pulled out the stationery that I kept in my spiritual backpack.
Right.
When I say spiritual, I mean inspirational,
Yes.
not religious.
Gotcha.
And it's always filled with all these books.
It
that
sure
inspire
is.
me.
I can attest to that. I've seen that backpack. It's
And
huge.
Yeah. And so I pulled out the books, I pulled out the pen, I pulled out my stationery, and I wrote, "Dear Jamie, I know you're scared right now. I'm scared too.
Awesome.
It's okay to be a little bit nervous.
Right.
Just remember why we're here. We're here to try to carry the message of love to somebody else.
That's right.
And once you get in there, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
I love you, and I'm always going to be with you
Great.
for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry about anything.
That's cool.
XOXO, heart.
Right. Right.
Big James."
Yes.
And that was a very transformative moment
Sure.
for me, writing
Yeah.
those letters. So thank you, Iyanla, for that
Yeah.
beautiful message. And thank you, Sarah, for showing me how to
Right.
do it more intimately. And
Yeah.
today, on my bathroom counter, I have a photo of little Jamie
Yeah.
at 7 years old.
That's true.
And I kiss that photo every morning
Yeah.
when I look in the mirror and say, I love you.
And he's a cool little guy.
He's cool. And he also encourages me to be the best version of myself.
Right.
And to make sure that I have fun and I play and have hobbies and recreations. And he's super happy that I play guitar now.
Yeah.
And we sing. And, you know, who better than to be able to do a show with than my brother?
Right.
Like, this is amazing. It's
I know.
incredible.
It feels very natural to me. I mean,
Yeah, we've been on this journey together through thick and thin.
yeah.
Let me get back to the book. And this is what we do, by the way. We ramble and we roll all over the place.
Chatterboxes here.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
can't shut it up.
Okay. So, cultivating a positive, growth-oriented mindset fosters resilience, creativity, something important to you.
Yes.
You've always been an artist. And overall well-being, creating the foundation for lasting change. And let's talk about change for a quick second,
Yeah.
okay? A lot of us are scared of change.
Yeah. Change can be scary.
If we have something that we like, we don't want to lose it.
Right.
We don't want it to go away.
Yeah.
But just like a glass, it only can get so full.
Right.
And sometimes we got to empty out some of that water to make room for something else.
I'm going to empty out some coffee right now into my stomach.
Yeah, you empty out a little coffee. You can make. Sometimes I empty out some water and I put fresh squeezed lime in there.
Wow.
Delicious, right?
You're good about hydrating.
I am good about hydrating. I am addicted to those sparkly stuff.
I know. I've noticed
Yeah,
that.
I am.
You need Sparkle
you used to
Anonymous.
drink the lime ones a little bit.
I do like
Yeah.
the bubbly water.
Yeah.
It's good. I like tangerine.
So
bubble.
we all seem to be, yeah, I like tangerine too. We all seem to be good with the change that's positive,
Right.
change that we want. Hey, when
Sure.
it's lined up with what we desire,
Sure. That's the easy kind of change.
by
yeah.
the way, my brother doesn't like the word want.
Yes.
He likes to switch
No.
that to desire.
Need. Need
Oh,
is
need, yeah.
that.
Want's okay, but need
Want
a
is on the border.
problem. You can live with want,
Yeah. Desires or preference is
right?
the
But
words.
not need.
Not need. No.
But we do need air to breathe.
Not need.
We need air to breathe if we want to continue. If we desire to
The
continue
body.
breathing.
Yeah, but now we're going to go into a whole metaphysical thing. The body needs air.
Okay, so certain things
But
the body does.
You are
need,
not your body.
But you're
you know
okay
that.
with the human body having needs
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but
oh,
not-
for sure.
emotionally.
Yeah, but that's a smaller self. We're talking about the soul and
The I and
yeah,
the I behind the I.
the holy
This
yeah.
spiritual entity that's occupying
Right.
this
that
this
never
human body.
dies. That's radiant light pulsing through the love pulsing that you are. That never dies. The eternal James.
Okay, the eternal James. All right. So change, just last on change, and then we'll go to the next paragraph.
Okay.
You know, hopefully we'll get through this podcast in 4 hours.
Don't hold your breath.
Let's see how
We're
long it's
slow
been.
around here. It goes circular a lot of times.
GarageBand says 1098. So that would be like 20 minutes. So it looks like we're 20 minutes in. So we're not too
Okay.
bad. Okay. And some of this will be cut out.
We're always a little lagging
We
around
are.
here.
We are. But embracing change is a huge part of being able to love life and manifest abundance. Embracing change, looking at the change and saying, hell yeah, bring it on.
That's cool.
I lost my foot. That's okay.
That's very bold. When
I
people
lost
are
my
like that.
hand.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know it sounds like crazy. What do you mean I lost my hand? It's okay. It's like, if I lost my hand and I can't get it back, it got taken in the meat grinder. I'm like, maybe I'll get a chance to have an artificial. Maybe
Right.
I'll be the bionic man.
It's kind of cool.
Or maybe I'll be able to go in and talk to kids who have lost their hand and say, hey, life is still incredibly magical and bright and colorful and amazing.
Right.
And inspire other people.
Sure.
So always look for lemonade when you get lemons.
Right.
See the glass half full.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. The powerful link between perception and outcomes is vividly illustrated by the placebo effect. When patients believe a treatment will work, that belief alone can spark real physiological changes, which we were just talking about.
Right. Right.
Even when the treatment is inactive. This phenomenon underscores how perception can produce tangible, measurable results. Now, I've looked at these studies before. They say something like there were 1,000 people, 500 got the placebo, 500 got the drug.
Right.
And of the people that got the drug, 350 of them got better.
Right.
And of the people that got the placebo, only 40 of them got better.
Right.
It's like, how did 40 of them get better? They believed
through
that they were
belief,
taking the drug.
yes.
Yeah. And how about the minister, the religious guy that goes, "You're healed," to the guy that's never walked before,
Right.
and he gets up and walked.
Right, right.
Do you think it's the minister's hand of God, or do you think it might be his belief that he just got cured?
The latter. Yeah.
Yes, I believe it's the faith, and faith in the sense of belief.
Right.
I love the idea that, you are either in faith or fear.
Right.
And for me, faith is hearing the words, everything's going to be great.
Yeah.
And fear is, no, it's not.
Right. That's a good analogy. I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, so
Being optimistic.
being optimistic. Believing.
Yeah.
Believing that there's a chance.
Sure.
I don't care if it's a 1% or
That's right.
or 0.001%
It's still an
chance.
improvement. Yeah. Even if
I'm-
it is small.
Look at me with the
increments.
brain tumor.
Right.
What are the chances that you get an inoperable brain tumor in your sinus and you're giving a few weeks of life to, they give you a few weeks of life to live?
Was that from the Coke, by the way?
No, I don't think it was. That was way after me doing drugs and
Okay.
drinking.
But either way, it's still a bummer.
But the bottom line is, what did I do? I ended up insisting on loving life, surfing, continuing with my business, loving my son, not telling anybody about it.
So you made lemonade, spiritually speaking.
I did. I said, I am going to love the shit out of the rest of my
That's
life.
awesome.
And-
And even if I only have 6 weeks, I'm still going to love the
This
shit
is
out
in
of
my
it.
30s, and what happened?
Yeah.
It got smaller.
You got overpaid.
That's right. I guess the universe had a different plan.
Yes,
I guess part
obviously.
of that plan was to be here with you right
Right, right. Cracking bad jokes.
now. Okay. They are kind of bad, but they're funny. Funny to me.
Yeah, funny to me,
The
too.
audience might not like them. You never know.
They're probably rolling their eyes right
Yeah,
now.
like these two guys,
Yeah.
a couple of clowns.
Weirdos.
Perception also shapes how others respond to us. This is important, right? Because everybody
Yeah.
wants to get along with everybody else.
Sure.
And the truth is, I've heard in the past that what you care about me doesn't matter, but that's
Right.
not true.
Right.
We do care.
Yeah.
We want to be liked.
Sure.
And there's nothing
It's
wrong with wanting
totally
to be liked.
natural, yeah.
So, studies show that individuals who view themselves as confident and capable are often perceived that way by others, creating a reinforcing cycle of trust, influence, and success.
Right.
I think I saw it was Tony Robbins or somebody who does this thing. Maybe it was Jerry Maguire or somebody in a movie where they get in front of the mirror okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
Right.
We're great. We're gonna fight.
Getting
it might have
psyched
been
up, yeah.
It might have been the guy that was on the football team. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. And you see it in the locker room. It's like,
Right.
what are we gonna do? We're gonna win.
Right.
How are we gonna feel?
Sure.
We're gonna feel great.
Yeah.
Are we gonna help each other? We're gonna help each other.
Right.
And we do this whole psyching ourselves out, brainwashing ourselves.
Right.
I do this in the mirror when I say,
Yeah.
good morning, James. How are you, my sweet boy, my
Right.
wonderful man? I love being you. You're me. Look at you, little
Yeah.
Jamie boy. All of this is about inspiring myself,
Right.
filling myself up with joy and
Kind
abundance.
of being your own cheerleader, too.
Exactly, being my own cheerleader, not waiting for someone else to cheerlead me
Right.
and then going, they didn't cheerlead me. It's such
Right.
a bummer. I don't like them anymore.
Right.
I can't help thinking of Rob's example when you get on the pity pot of shaking the little pity rattle
Right,
and
the
having
little hat,
the little
the
hat
blower.
and the blower. Let's see you blow that blower. How do you do it? Yeah. And then who comes to your pity party?
Nobody.
Oh. Yeah. All right. I'd rather cheerlead myself.
Yeah, definitely.
And the great thing is, people want to be around people that love themselves and are happy, joyous, and free.
I sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be around Debbie Downer people.
Although there'll be some people who watch this and they're like, I don't want to be around that guy. I mean, that happens, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't jive for them.
Right, sure.
Yeah. Okay. This self-fulfilling feedback loop reminds us that how we see ourselves and the world around us directly impacts the opportunities we attract, the relationships we cultivate, and the challenges we overcome. Mastering our perception gives us the power to shape reality with clarity, intention, and purpose. Clarity, intention, and purpose. Think about that for a moment.
Right.
We're very clear
Yeah.
about how we want to
Sure.
manifest our lives.
Right.
We are intentional about it,
Yeah.
and we know what our purpose is.
Sure.
My purpose is to love my life and be of maximum useful service to others. I want to continue to be a life lover
Me too.
and inspire others to love their life. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't have other purposes.
Right.
I like to keep my teeth clean, so I
Sure.
brush and floss. I'd like
Yeah.
to make enough money to pay my bills. I'd like to, be a good grandpa and a good
Right.
daddy. I'd like to learn more stuff on the guitar. I
Sure.
have tons and tons of purposes.
Yeah.
But my primary purpose is to love my life and teach others how to love their
That's
life.
awesome.
I struggled with a purpose in my life until I found one. And I think that if
Right.
you are purposeless,
Yeah.
it's very, very difficult to love life
Yeah,
and
it's
be
kind of
happy.
like drifting on the sea without
Yes.
a rudder. Or
So
something.
here's the thing about a purpose, and let me just take a sip of my tea. You can talk for a second.
I'm enjoying listening.
That was nice. Okay.
Don't lose your track of what
Thanks
you're
for
saying.
filling that in right
Okay.
there. Okay. Is that, I kind of did lose track for a second. Is that
We do often on this show.
having a purpose that you can fulfill every day and go to bed at night and say, woo,
That's
I fulfilled
right.
my purpose. Hallelujah.
It's very,
yay!
very satisfying.
You can get in bed. You can know when you close your eyes that you accomplished your
Yes,
purpose.
it's like all is well.
It's amazing. Now, if my purpose is to make $100 million and I've only made 10,000
Right.
in my life, then every night I go to bed, I don't fulfill my purpose.
Right, right.
That's a bummer. Wah, wah, wah. Right?
Yeah,
It's very sad. Then I got to get the pity hat on.
Right.
And the blower.
yeah.
Yeah. And nobody shows up. So the bottom line is, think about, if you're listening to the show, think about a purpose that you can have in your life that is independent from other people, places, things, and situations. You don't need anybody or anything to fulfill that purpose.
Right.
Yes. When I say anybody or anything, I mean any specific person
Yeah.
or any specific thing. Because me showing other people how to love their lives requires people to be there.
Right.
Or something. I mean, I guess I could just record something and put it out there in the universe, but ideally it's communicating with somebody
Sure.
else.
It's sharing and caring.
It's sharing and caring. Instead of a purpose that, like, today I'm going to finish a song on a guitar and then your guitar string breaks and now you
Right.
couldn't finish. So I would invite you to do some journaling about that.
Yeah.
To cogitate. Sorry, that's a big word.
Wow.
On what the purpose in your life could be. And here's the cool thing about the purpose in your life. You can change it if you want. It's not fixed.
Right.
You could say, the purpose in my life today is to help others overcome agoraphobia
Right.
and to overcome it myself. Later, that could evolve into help people overcome any kind of emotional disturbance and me be free of my emotion. You can, it's movable, it's changeable, just like anybody that has a concept of a higher power or some kind of a spiritual connection, that can evolve too, as mine has
Right.
over the years.
Sure.
Okay, so we have gotten through all the reading.
Wow.
And we are now on to the question part of the podcast. And I'll answer this question as usual and ask you to answer it first.
Okay.
I'll answer it. No, I'll ask it and ask you to answer it.
Okay, great.
Do you believe that positively shifting your perception, Robbie's perception, or the audience out there, can create more abundance in your life? Do you believe that when you shift your perception, you can create more abundance?
Absolutely.
Okay.
How about you?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's-
know it to be a fact.
Yes.
Because I've done it.
It's experiential.
I've
yeah.
done it. Yeah, it's experiential. If so, what are some areas of your life, like relationships, career, health, finances, where you would like to see any areas of your life where you would like to see more abundance? And it doesn't have to be a specific target, like I need $100 in the bank, or I need to finish a song, or I need to be able to run a marathon. It could be more general, like I want to get better at running, or I want to produce more music, or make it available to more people.
Right.
What are some areas of your life that you would love to invite more abundance into?
Am I going first?
Yeah, you're going first, man. I'm taking a sip of tea.
This is interesting because right before I came over here, I sent out a email to a record label that does all tiki surf kind of horror, really campy music.
What kind of style of music is that?
It's kind of like early 60s, like Surfin' Bird, you know.
You hear like a chord progression. Come on, grab it. Don't be scared. Come on. You know you can do this. I'll move the mic over so you can slide the guitar in.
I'll do it since, but it's so obvious.
Not really.
Okay, we'll see.
Not to me. I think there's some people that don't really know what
All
that
right.
is.
Well, you tell me if you've heard this one before. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Batman. Batman. Batman.
Perceptual Shift.
Batman. 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 Whoa. I'm a Batman. A bad. I was going to go way down the line with that and make up a bunch of words. So that kind of music. All right, you got to get it over there. Get that guitar back where it belongs.
Go-go dancing.
Put it home.
Cheesy 60s.
What's the name of the record label?
Go-go boots. It's called Tiki something. I got to...
Hold that guitar lower before we break something.
Anyway, I don't even know if they're going to like it, but I sent them a surf song that I wrote called Gidget Zombie Surf Queen.
You might want to get your shirt fixed up.
Oh, yeah.
Because you kind of...
Looking kind of man boobish.
Yeah.
And so I did some footwork. I don't know if they're going to like it or not. I said, do you have any surf compilations coming out?
What's the name of it again?
The
record?
song?
The record label.
I forgot. It's Tiki something.
Okay. And the song
I think
called,
it's in France.
The song is called
Gidget Zombie Surf Queen.
I don't understand. You already have the song done.
Yeah.
And why didn't you play that?
It's like 5 minutes long.
Come on, play some
No,
of it.
I haven't rehearsed
man,
it. It's a song I did about like 7 years ago.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook.
So I don't even remember all the lyrics and stuff. But anyway, so
Gidget Zombie
Surf Queen. So it's
Surf
like
Queen.
a goth surf, early 60s kind of schmaltzy.
Okay.
Very, yeah.
So your abundance that you're inviting is
to get on a surf compilation on this very cool label. And yeah, I'm just doing the footwork. If they say no, they say no. But if they say yes.
So what's your, from scale of 1 to 10, what's your level of expectation?
0.
Wow. Was that always like that? Or
No, it was not. This
So-
took years to get to.
So an example in the past would be you had expectations. You've ever had expectations of in this area of music that fell apart?
Many, many times.
Give us an example.
Just wanting to get signed by record labels and be rock and roll star in Hollywood and stuff
And did you
like
ever
that.
kind of communicate with one of them and think that you were close and then they shut the
Yeah,
door?
I came close a few times. I got a few songs on TV shows, The Sopranos.
Sopranos, yeah.
And Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh.
Huh?
Don't you have like a quarter to Quine show?
Yeah, I have a
Is
radio.
that still going?
Yeah. I have a glitter rock radio show on Dandy's Stardust Dive.
And then how
And
do
it's
people find
every
that?
week. It's online, so it's dandystardustdive.com.
Dandy's stardustdive.com.
Yeah.
And then what is quarter to Quine? What do they do?
It's 15 minutes of all my music. So
And do
it's
you
usually
talk on it? Or?
Yeah, I crack jokes and I introduce all the songs.
So wait, so you listen to it and then they get you on the phone and then you kind of...
No, I just record like introducing the song and welcome to Quarter of Quine and sometimes
And they mix it in.
Yeah, and I play characters.
Do you have to be there when it airs or can you listen to it anytime?
No, I listen. It's on every day at 6:45 here in Hawaii, but I don't know the times on the mainland.
But I mean,
but they'll tell you the time.
But if you came, let's say if I came in at like 8 a.m., would I be able to go back and listen to it, or is it done? Like, do they keep the Quarter to Quine so you can listen to all the Quarter to Quines, or is it just that's
It's
it?
one a week.
So it's only on the air during that time.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe
it's not in rotation. No.
No, I thought it's maybe something you can go listen to later, again and again, by going to that website.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, you got to listen.
Like a
on
radio
it.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a radio station. It's an online radio station.
Good.
But it only plays glitter rock and new glitter rock, which
and you
is
used to
very
be
fun.
on, what was it, K-Rock?
Yeah, Rodney plays me a lot.
Rodney plays you. Oh,
It's
that's
wonderful.
Cool. All right.
He's on Sirius XM now.
Okay.
He's got a show.
So abundance with your music career.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, just to wrap up the music thing, nowadays I play music for fun, and it's so much more pleasurable than sitting around waiting for the phone to ring like some neurotic little basket case, wanting to be validated. You know, I had a lot of growing up to do in terms of being an artist.
Yeah.
And now I just do it for fun, and it's so much more joyful for me.
I have talked to people.
I mean, talk about being a life lover. Now I'm doing my music as a life lover. Mm-hmm. If I make money, great. If I don't, that's okay too. It's a great hobby.
I've talked to people that are very successful in the music industry, and people that play guitar.
Yeah, you know, a lot of musicians.
And I've said, because I love playing guitar.
Yeah,
I said,
it's so
it's
fun.
amazing that you're playing guitar for a living. Like, do you just like you love going home and playing guitar and just hanging out with your friends? He said, no. I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, you know, when playing guitar becomes your profession, it's easy to get sick of playing guitar.
Wow.
Because what you're either doing is you're playing live,
Right.
or with people, and you have to be the best of the best and not make mistakes.
Yeah.
Or you're at home rehearsing to play live,
Right.
to be the best of the best. So
Yeah.
all of the fun where you're just clowning around,
Right.
and having a blast with friends,
Sure.
is gone, because the last thing you want to do in your free time is play guitar,
Right.
because it's your job now.
Right.
So when I started playing guitar, I was very clear that I never wanted to play guitar professionally. I didn't want to get like good enough to play any of that. I just wanted to play with friends and have fun.
Yeah.
And it's a spiritual experience for me, you know. Okay, so that's the music abundance. Any other
Right.
abundance? Any other kind of area of abundance you're looking for?
Well, I just want to, so I don't get in trouble. I do have a record out on Geza X Records.
Oh, okay, cool. What's that record called?
It's called Glitter Hole.
Okay, Glitter Hole. That seems a little porno-y, kind of.
It is a little porno-y.
Okay.
But it's got songs about Betty Page, you know, like it's kind of got a slightly burlesque.
I like his music, so it's slightly acquired taste. It's an interesting style of music, and it's a lot of jokes in the music.
Yeah,
like the music is meant to have like a lot of Rule 62.
It's very, very playful.
Don't take it so seriously.
It's campy. It's like when I was growing up, the Rocky Horror Show was out, and you know there was a lot of that kind of campy, slutty, glittery kind of stuff, and I like that. Iggy Pop and Bowie is my favorite of all musicians.
Put your hands on your hips.
Right, exactly. James remembers it.
Yeah, I like that. I actually like that movie.
Yeah, it is fun. That's very Rule 62.
Okay, move out of the music and let's keep going. Any other areas of abundance?
Lots of them, yeah.
But you want more.
I don't want to hog the whole show with my
But that's okay. I want to
ass.
know, like, what other areas of abundance are you looking for?
Health.
Okay.
Huge.
What else?
Well, to me, health, I just want to say on all levels, not only physical
We don't have
health.
time for you to talk about that. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Emotional health is very important to me. Having good communication skills, having healthy relationships,
Right.
liking myself, self-care is important.
I want that too.
Yeah. So I don't leave myself off the love list. Actually, I put myself right in the front line
That's
of the
where it
love
should be.
list. Thank you.
Yeah. Other people might feel that's selfish.
I used to think it was I was one of those people. It's like, I can't love myself. That's being a narcissist.
Exactly.
You know? And it's like anyone that doesn't practice self-care is an idiot as far as I'm concerned.
sure you've also heard that you can't really love others
Thank
fully
you.
until you love yourself
That's
fully.
the number one rule. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm looking at my my little mole and I'm like, I love you except the mole,
Yeah.
then that's going to hamper my ability to really fully love others
Right.
in this world and really fully love life.
Yeah.
So I got to make peace with the mole and I got to love it and give it, I love you, little
Be a
mole.
mole lover. I
you,
love my mole.
Yeah. So, okay. So music, health, give me one more.
Spirituality, but I'm a little afraid to kind of go there.
Yeah, but it's okay because the spirituality that you practice is a connection to nature
Yes.
and the universe.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got nothing against
love,
people that their spiritual message is religious.
Right.
We don't happen to be religious, but we're not going to criticize anybody because, I don't know. I did a little thing on my Instagram or TikTok about abracadabra. Did you see that one? Abracadabra?
I think I did.
Abracadabra came from the Aramaic word avra cadavra with a V.
Right,
V
right.
and V.
That was a life hack, right? Was
Right.
it a life hack?
Yes, and I think so. And it means what we speak becomes reality.
Oh, right. I remember
So
that.
it got turned into abracadabra like
Right.
magic.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do believe that it is magical.
Sure.
That what we speak can become our reality. That is how abundance is created.
Right, right.
So, when we talk about what type of abundance do we want,
Sure.
spiritual abundance,
Right.
when you say out loud, I want spiritual abundance.
Yeah.
I want to be more connected to the universe, more at peace, more full of love and light,
Yeah.
then you're going to move in that direction because our mind is then saying, oh, that's what we want.
That's right.
It's the same deal. Like I want more opportunities for music. Who knew that we would write the Perceptual Shift song and be able to put it on this podcast?
Yeah.
Who knew that I would write the Love Hotel song and be able to play it, on Bravo's Love Hotel? That was super cool.
That was mind-blowingly fun.
Yes,
Watching you on the Love Hotel was almost like an addiction for me.
Yeah, that was fun.
Sunday nights, seeing my brother macking on these chicks on Love Hotel was heaven for me.
Yeah, that was fun. Well, it was mostly macking on one chick.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I'm going to answer the question now. Yes, I do believe that positively shifting my perception will create more abundance in my life. It has happened. And the areas of abundance that I would like are first and foremost, because we did that book study today,
Right.
I would like more abundance in loving my voice. That was the one area that I realized is I don't really love my voice or give love to my voice or say I love how I sound because I've heard over and over again a lot of people criticize my voice and it's been a source of like discomfort. It sort of reminded me of the guy that was on 90210, that high kind of squeaky voice.
Right.
And it also is related to the idea that I constrict my vocal cords.
Right.
And I've been doing it since I was a child because I was scared and my voice never dropped.
Right.
But I'm not sure that I want a voice that's really, really low.
Yeah, it's
or a voice
highly
that's
overrated.
Like real, a Barry White. Although Barry White voice is very nice.
It is, and like you said, James Earl Jones also, and Jim Morrison. There's people with low voices that are. It's very sexy, but I think your voice is great.
My voice. It's
fun.
interesting when I'm sick. You've heard my voice when I'm sick, and I have the really deep, deep voice.
Yeah, I have heard that.
This is James. I'm just calling you this morning.
Right.
Yeah,
it's all gravelly and stuff.
Yeah, it's all gravelly, and it's naturally like that because I don't have the strength to constrict my muscles around my vocal cords. So it all gets relaxed, and as it gets relaxed, and I unconsciously relax because I'm sick, it gets deeper.
Right.
So abundance for loving my voice. I definitely want, and I'm sure somebody can relate to this, I want abundance of finance. And what that means to me is I want to abundantly feel that I never have to worry about money again.
Right.
It doesn't matter so much how much money I have.
Sure.
Or what's actually going on with money in my life, but I want to not be fearful about money.
Right. Security, is that kind of what you mean?
I want faith that financially I'm always going to be taken care of.
Right.
And I think that when we suspend the disbelief that we might always have to struggle for money, which I say it's a disbelief.
Right.
Because I don't really I believe that if I'm believing that I'm going to have to always struggle for money, I'm likely going to always struggle for money.
Yeah.
If I believe that I'm always going to be taken care of financially, there's a better chance that will happen.
Yeah. It sounds more fun to not be super fearful about it, but obviously do the footwork.
Obviously. And also,
It's not going to rain money.
I will take more risks creatively in my life when I trust in the universe.
Yeah.
But I can't sit on the couch, eat, my Fruit Loops,
right,
and, watch reality TV and say, well, the universe is going to take care of me.
Right.
It doesn't work like that.
It does not work.
I got to do the footwork.
Yeah.
So I want to continue trusting the universe.
Sure.
And open myself up to the abundance of finance.
Right.
I want to open myself up to the abundance of romance.
Yes.
You want that? You want to open yourself up to that?
Sure.
I'm welcoming more romance in my life. And I'm not going to tell you about the girl from the hotel, whether we're together or not.
I was afraid to mention who it was.
Yeah, we're not going to do that because I don't want to give anything away. But
spoiler
romance
alert.
in that relationship or other relationships, wherever it comes, wherever the universe wants it to come. Don't
you
go down
dirty
that
man.
Yeah, he's always got to twist that. Anyway, those are some areas that I am welcoming abundance. And of course, like you said, abundance in health.
Yeah.
Physical health, emotional health, spiritual health,
Yeah.
mental health. So those are the areas of abundance I'm looking for. I'd love to know what areas of abundance you're seeking in your lives. Would that be interesting to you?
Yes, definitely.
So definitely hit us up in the comments.
Right.
We're coming to the close of the show. I know, it's so sad, everybody.
So sad.
Don't get on your pity pot. Don't grab that blower yet. Because before you do...
Because I'll be alone.
Before you grab that blower, that pity pot hat, we got to do another song for you. Are you ready?
Engage. Now you've heard the Shift Show. Hope you got your mind blown. We'll be back next week with more to say. And if you are a seeker, buy the book, dig deeper. Take what you like and now go out and play. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I really stretched it out that time.
I loved it.
All right.
It was very, very dramatic ending.
Yeah, and before we leave you, just want to remind you, if you want to get the book, The Perceptual Shift, it's available on Amazon.com. Or if you want to get a signed copy, hit me up in the comments or DM me at Instagram or TikTok at James M for Michael Quine, Quine. Also, like, follow, and subscribe if you want to get notifications for the next episode. You want to take that off. And then Saturday workshop.
That's right.
3 p.m. California time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Saturday you can see us live on Zoom. The details will be in this podcast. And
jump on into the Perceptual Shift.
That's right. And I don't list the password in the details of the podcast, but if you direct message me or you comment, I can privately give that to you. And that's only because there are a couple of weirdos out there in the world, and I just sort of want to check you out first and make sure you're a real person, okay? So check it out. We love you. We're grateful that you're here. Oh, I wanted to tell you one more thing, bro. At the end of the podcast, we do be sure to love your life because I love my life.
Right.
What I wanted to do this time was something a little different.
Wow, I'm feeling a curveball is coming.
It is a curveball, but and I've been thinking about this because I've done that in some of my TikToks and Instagrams.
Right.
I would like to say instead, we love our lives, like in the Life Lovers.
Right.
We love our lives, not because we love everything that happens in our life.
Right.
But because we aspire to love our lives. That's why we say, I love my life. So, if you aspire to love your life, say it with us. 1, 2, 3. I love my life!